Charging.
Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon from around the world. This is the +63 HP D&D podcast. After a long break, the brochachos are back, waiting for their next adventure. We are but missing one player, only one. She'll be back very soon. Our fun-loving Shivra. But of course, little introductions. My name is Raymond, and I play Asumedos, your charming hexblade tiefling warlock. And together with me, these brave adventurers, these handsome souls. Let me start by introducing the man from Brooklyn, the ladies' boon. I don't know what you call
I thought you were going to say love to hate.
Let us introduce John, our brother.
Hey, I'm JONG. I play as Itszki, the Yuan-Ti Pureblood Ranger, but maybe a little bit more. We shall see.
Maybe. And of course, our tank, who hopefully can get good hit points to really be a tank, a sturdy one. Let us call on the stage, CHUBAX.
Hi, I'm CHUBAX. You can call me Poppy. And I play Malak, the Aasimar, Scourge Aasimar Paladin that's borderline serial killer.
Oh, speaking of puppies, happy Father's Day to all dads out there, both geek and non-geek alike. And of course, this entire world would not have come to pass if it weren't for our amazing Dungeon Master, Angelo.
Hi, so yeah, I'm Angelo. I'll be the Dungeon Master. And yeah, cannot wait to introduce more NPCs on the table. Yeah.
Whew. After a very exciting tournament arc, which you normally only see on animes, but now on our D&D channel, these lovely adventures hit level 6. Level 6, baby. So now we'll see how their growth affects their next choices, their adventures. And of course, I leave the stage to our handsome, amazing DM, Angelo.
Okay, so before we get started, let's roll HP. And yeah, let's just go alphabetical. So Asumedos, you have chosen another level of warlock.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I need to reach level 8 so I can cast with my staff. Okay. Rolling what D8?
Come on, baby.
5.
Not bad.
Not bad. So
Average,
46 5? Yeah. 48.
No, you add your con mod, don't forget.
Oh yeah. +3. So 5 plus 8. So 51.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I haven't leveled up in a while, so.
Itszki. So you have chosen the new path of the road.
Yeah.
For sneaky attacks.
1d8, yeah?
1d8 plus your con mod, reroll once.
Here we go. Fuck, 3.
Okay.
So, plus 2 is 2 plus 2.
So 5, yeah. So plus
So
5
5.
total. Okay. Malak, another level in Paladin.
Yes, sir.
Roll a d10.
What's Itszki's total health hit points?
41.
1d10. Wait, where's my 10? Okay. This one, right? The
dice that we normally don't use.
Okay. Oh, come on. I want a 0, right? Is that the 10?
Yes. 0 is the number for you.
Oh.
What's your HP?
37. What's Itszki's?
41.
41.
One Lord Scanlan.
Yes.
Was that a
Nice.
7?
It's a 9.
9.
Yeah, 7 because
It's a
it's
9.
7. Seven's like that, so 9.
Oh yeah, it's a 9. It's a 9.
Yeah. So 9 plus
Very
your
good.
con mod.
11.
Plus your
Plus
con mod.
2.
Ele-
2. So 11.
Nice.
Oh,
So what's your
thank
total?
God.
Actually, I want to compare you to if you would have taken the average all throughout. I think it's gonna even out now. So
Wait. Let's see. Let me add plus 11, right? 11. I'm at 48.
So you're 49.
what's your
48 for
level 6,
37.
right? So you're level 6,
Ah.
and then what's your con mod?
2.
2. Okay, what's your HP?
48.
You're still below average.
By how?
4. 52 is the if you have taken average all throughout.
Not bad.
So
Not
you
bad.
still need to you're still catching up in the rolls. So
Okay.
yeah,
Not bad. Not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, with that out of the way, let us continue. So now after like 3 to 4 grueling combat sessions. So now like yeah, let's RP.
Yeah.
Narrative and RP now.
It's been a while since we've been RPing.
Yeah. Okay. So for this, um, yeah. So now the victory achieved. So after allying with Fred's friends and winning the Tyro Cup, the Silver Shadows now stands as its champions. But as adventurers, the work never stops because tomorrow you have been invited by Archmage Leander to meet with the Lord's Alliance to discuss the giant situation, as well as a separate meeting happening with Shivra's contact, Leosin. Now, for the purposes that the fact that Shivra isn't here, Isa and Shivra aren't here, she'll do that on her own tomorrow, or like narratively, she'll do that on her own. But now, the four of you are together are together at the highest point, at the high point in the arena, looking down upon cheering crowds as you celebrate your victory, as you are presented with a pouch worth 1,000 gold, as well as a dagger, a magical enchanted dagger. And yeah, right now it is let's say 3 p.m. The sun is blazing, it's clear skies, and because of this, like you are very much visible throughout the whole arena. And after you have waved and wave towards the crowd, you are now escorted down to the like, let's say, holding area, where you are promptly healed and restored by the clerics of Tempos, the Lord of Battles. And actually, as you go down, you see your allies, Fred's friends. But as you approach, I'll just say Shivra whispers to all of you that it might be best if the gold was to be given after and not here, because it looks a little yeah. um yeah but yeah, they obviously Elethau is the first just to greet you guys, and she just goes like, oh my god, guys, we did it, and she's like so happy. And then yeah, Kelhorn actually is like, yes, finally we're able to heal Fred. And yeah, so yeah, at this point, like, do you still guys want to talk to them, or like actually a cleric of Tempus is still waiting for you outside as you collect your stuff and your regular armor and stuff.
I missed my
Let's
cloak.
just take them and go.
So yeah,
Thank you
you
for
get
doing
your plus
thank you for
one.
doing business with us.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I say no. Malak will after that grueling fight, Malak will be like, I think we should celebrate. Friends.
And then Elithaus like, yes, we'll be in the yawning portal after. Yeah, because we're also going tomorrow, immediately tomorrow, so we can go back to Fred. Um, but yeah, we'll see each other at the yawning portal.
Okay, we'll meet you there, and that's where we'll, wink, wink. I can't wink. I have my mask on. I nudge RJ to wink. Asumedos, give me a wink.
I'd be like, I think what he's trying to say is that he's looking forward to really see you guys. It was such a great game earlier. It was well fought. So we hope to have a different type of competition at the tavern later.
And I was like, yeah, sure. And then Merwin is like, yes, finally drink. And yeah, they're elated, they're happy since they got what they got what they came for, which is enough money for the scroll. And yeah, they also collect their stuff. And as the door opens, they go past by the cleric of Tempos. And yeah, after a while, the cleric just says, "Oh, if you would follow me, champions," and you are led outside to a rather large, sizable crowd as they're cheering for you, and you are led towards a building adjacent to the arena. You see, it is a three-story building, um, and the cleric leading you says, "We are. I'm guiding you to the House of Heroes, the temple of the biggest temple of Waterdeep, dedicated to our Lord, the Lord of Battles himself, Tempos." And as you go to the temple, actually you see a large staircase leading up. So you're effectively going to the second floor already. And as you go up, as every step of the way, there is a crowd cheering on for you guys as you win. And as you enter, you see, oh yeah, as you're walking, uh, they also like wave to the crowd or like whatever.
Yeah.
or
Malak
Sure.
doesn't. Malak just straight up.
I'm
And then
waving, but very hidden. Ninja.
I'll
Ninja.
nod. I'll nudge Itszki. Pose.
Post.
I don't think you have
Our
it anymore. You have a new cloak,
Oh
Wait.
yeah.
right?
Do
You
I?
have a
Yeah,
new. I still
No.
have my robe of
I
ice.
do.
No, yeah.
No,
that's-
I still
yeah.
have the same.
Oh, Jong.
I have the
Itzy has the
mask
robe
of
of Itzy has the robe of many eyes, right? Not the chick.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
robe of
that's
ice.
right.
So it's no longer
The post.
Oh, so it's just me.
Yeah, Malak
Okay.
also doesn't have it.
A little disappointed
like-
post.
yeah, roll me a performance check.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
crap.
know,
10. 10 plus
there's like a
5,
yeah.
15. 15.
yeah there's a reaction to the crowd, and the crowd's like
Good,
happy,
good.
and I was like, ooh, and then they're all
Okay.
all chanting Silver Shadows, Silver Shadows.
Oh.
And of course Shivra beside you is also, waving. She's used to this, but still like not of this magnitude.
Size.
But as you're led upwards, as you enter, you actually see in front of you like the center of like a huge statue. And as you get closer, you notice that looking down, it seems that this statue has its base at the first floor, and now it's a multi-story statue. And you notice that it is of a man with heavy plate armor with a very fierce looking helmet. And as you study closer, you hear the trickling of water, and Itsuki notices first, followed by the rest of you guys, that the trickling sound is coming from the statue itself. And you all notice water gushing out from what seems to be wounds on the statue. And it's sort of like a fountain of sorts. But even with the moment you see one wound, you notice the others, and there's numerous wounds, but still the pose of the statue remains unbothered by it, and still at the battle ready. Um, and yeah, as the clerics guide you down to the first floor, and you are led into a courtyard where this main statue of and the clerics explain, this is the image of the battle lord Tempus himself. And yeah, you along with that statue, you see numerous statues also. You see of different races, so you see like ranging from like a small halfling to a stout dwarf and to a towering Goliath. And all of these statues are raised in like circular platforms, and upon closer investigation you see that the base of the statues, these platforms, are engraved with names. And yeah, you are led to a statue of a half elf female with thick hair, with a battle axe at the one hand, raising a battle axe, and the other holding a heavy big pouch of money. And at the bottom you see that the names you see at the bottom, you see the title of the um, that section called Tyro Cup Champions. And the cleric explains that as winners, your team shall forever be engraved in this statue, and thus in this temple, as victors for this year's Tyro Cup.
Oh,
And
Look
the
at that.
cleric indicates the rest of the statues and says all victors within the city of Waterdeep and its surrounding areas are immortalized here, from the simple games of running and wheelbarrow chasing to the mightiest of gladiatorial accomplishments. All victories here are recorded and remembered. And so it takes a while, but true enough, the Silver Shadows, the name Silver Shadows is engraved. And the cleric asks you to stand in like a it's like in modern day time, it's like it stands as like in like a for like a picture, quote unquote,
A portrait.
and a portrait. So like how does Silver Shadows pose?
No.
Like,
We
yeah,
want to be cool.
what's the
My pose will be like my back turned so that they can see my robe of many eyes, and then just looking back.
Shouldn't it be like a team effort? So something like the painting that Chewy just commissioned for the.
Yeah, that's exactly the pose I was using.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So the cleric counts down, and after a while mutters a few arcane words, and you see him you see him like draw runes in the air, and as the runes are being drawn, the runes circle all of you, and after a while zips back toward the cleric, where the cleric like seems to catch it and slowly uses that energy to fill in the engravings. And after a while there is like a soft hum as the energy settles down and embeds itself within the engraved name of the Silver Shadows. And the cleric invites you to like touch the name. Who touches?
I'll touch.
I'm not touching that.
So you touch the name Silver Shadows, and true enough, you see like a small like two-dimensional image of your portrait of appearing, and yeah, after like a couple of seconds disappears.
Nice.
And yeah, after a while the cleric is like, well, hopefully you hopefully the Silver Shadows can do great deeds for Waterdeep. So much so that it may be remembered, and then he indicates to like a bigger statue with far fewer names, dedicated towards this, dedicated towards this statue of heroes who have done a great service for this city. And yeah, true enough, you notice that at the base there's far fewer names, and yeah,
Malak will ask, which tournament is the most prestigious?
And then he says, well, perhaps the gladiatorial ones. It is this statue, and he leads you away from this, like, the save the city statue, and leads you towards another one, which is it's like traditional, like in real world equivalent. The statue is of like it's heavily armored, so you don't really know what kind of gender. It's that kind of armor, but it's like the style is very much like your typical like real world example of like Roman gladiator style, like armor. And this is he just says this is the statue reserved for champions of the gladiatorial season every year. What is different, and it is even more prestigious as not it houses not teams but individuals. And yeah, there's a bunch of names here, and you see mostly you see they're all names. And if you look, the last three entries are of Amun.
More than one entry?
Yeah, yes, 3 entries.
Damn, just Grand Slam, huh? Back to back to back.
Interesting.
Oh, and this, I assume the Gladiator one's like the one-on-one tournament type.
Yeah,
To the death?
The cleric explains this is the one where it passes through numerous rounds before to even qualify for to be even considered in this league. Typically, if a individual wants to pursue a career in being a gladiator, they are not even permitted to fight in the main arena, but have to prove themselves in auxiliary ones before they graduate to the biggest one.
Like you're in court 9. You're not center court yet. Gotcha. Yeah. Malak doesn't. Malak thanks him, but this is not my style.
But yes, hopefully you shall be engraved in not in tournaments, but amongst great adventuring teams who have saved this city. And yeah, once again he points to the one earlier, like one of the bigger ones. But yeah, if you guys have no more questions,
How does one join that tournament?
oh, you're pointing towards the big one, right? I says, oh,
I mean, asking for a friend named Malak.
It says, oh, that statue is reserved for adventuring teams who have not necessarily competed, but have done a great service to the city, and have
Also, it's not really a tournament. It's just like
Recognition.
Recognition, being given the key to the city, like something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, thank you
that's
for
pretty
saving the
good.
city. Thank you for saving the city. You will engrave your name in the statue as thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the names are so few. Because like that's a hard statue to be in.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Malak will say, save us a spot.
Because there's numerous space. Like and very few adventuring groups can even get there. The last one who was engraved, the last engraving was roughly 40 years ago. With
damn. Okay, Malak then says, Okay, enough. Give us our gold and the dagger. I need to get drunk.
Need my dagger.
Uh, yeah,
Ooh,
and
dagger.
sure enough, you are led towards sure enough, you're led towards a room, and you are actually the gold that the pouches is given for you. They ask for it back, and when you look inside, it is it's not necessarily real money, and but they exchange it with a real bag, and they say you understand there are many risks in flaunting so much gold, so we have deemed it prudent to give you a decoy one as you parade around as champions first, but here is the real here is the real bag of gold. um
So how much is
and then
that?
they 1,000.
Okay.
And
I'll
then
add it.
they give you your time to examine and inspect and to validate on your own that this is real gold.
Malak counts it one by one.
Yeah, they give you the time. As you're counting, the cleric asks, would you want that in platinum instead of gold?
Huh.
Same value.
Oh, cause but
Lesser.
it's lesser weight, lesser.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That would be better.
Yeah. So yeah, they
How much is that?
he takes it.
Uh,
1:10.
So 100 platinum,
Don't,
right?
but don't we give the
Yeah, we
gold
can.
or the value?
It's the same. We'll just give him half. So 50 platinum is 500 gold, right? I think
Okay.
so. Okay. So I'll hold on to it for now.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and yeah, after that they are you are wait, let me just double check, sorry, the platinum.
One GP, 1/5. I think 1/5. So not 1 to 10. Is it one? Wait.
Well, let's just say
Wait.
let's just say you have 100 GP worth of platinum. 1,000 GP worth in platinum.
And then we'll recalculate later.
Yeah.
1000 GP. And then 500, 500, yeah?
Oh, let's make it. Yeah. So I don't make a mistake. I'll put it in.
Yeah, just
GP
put it in
first.
GP first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, afterwards you are led outside to the
The
roaring
daggers.
crowd. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, that yeah. He gives you one dagger. And the dagger as he presents it, you notice that the base of the dagger seems to be like it's an elegant looking dagger, and it's an elegant looking dagger where the hilt of it looks like looks like a bunch of feathers in a circular pattern. And as he shows it to you, he asks, perhaps I may demonstrate its defining feature.
Let's do this.
This dagger is this dagger leads um, this dagger is very well balanced and will easily reach your target at its expected range. However, the most defining feature of this dagger, and as he looks away, you notice that you are in a room with like a you're in a room, and then he points to like a random barrel and he throws the dagger. And as he throws the dagger, true enough, hits the barrel. That's standard fare. But what is standard after less than a second later, you see the dagger vibrate and instantly shoots back towards the cleric, and the cleric expertly catches it and shows it back and gives it back to you. And gives it to you. It is a
Wow.
simple. It is a
Ittzki,
simple.
you got vibrating daggers. Very useful.
It comes back.
But wait. Out of the game, would it be useful for him more than when would it be useful for him since he has a bow and arrow? Like if
When you're too close.
but is it is it
Yeah.
a +1 or something?
Oh, it's a +1. It's a plus
Oh, okay,
one.
there we go.
But
Then that helps the
yeah, it's a
melee.
+1. Yeah. Yeah, it's a +1, and then it has the additional feature of when you throw it, it instantly flies back to you. So, for example, you have multi-attack. You can throw back, throw back.
Ooh, dagger.
Dagger. Wait,
Okay.
how do I do +1 on my weapon?
There should be, if you add weapon, there should be a dagger
Attacks.
+1.
And then just put the whole it returns to you after every attack. You can just put that description in
Description,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but
can
when
just
you
change
add the
it to
weapon
description.
zone, there's a dagger +1 na.
Okay.
You don't need to create one. It should be there.
I'm figuring it out. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, just go equipment and then add add item,
Equipment.
weapons, then go to dagger +1. Dagger +1.
Weapons.
There we go.
And yeah, do you have any more questions for him, or like you guys are mostly you have your
Yeah,
rewards
we're-
now?
Yeah, Malak doesn't say anything. We're done. We're good.
Yeah. So after that he bids you farewell, and yeah, he just says temples guide you, and yeah, you are off your merry way. And since this ceremony, let's say it's like 30 minutes after, let's say the whole thing from like leaving the top box of the arena to this, let's say it took like 45 minutes to an hour. So it's
Mhm.
not like 4 o'clock, and as you leave, since this took a while, the crowd that was in your like parade has mostly dispersed already. But as they disperse, so does the fame of the Silver Shadows, as now the
Ooh.
taverns of this great city will hear about the victors of the Tyro Cup and the other cups that happened today. But if they're talking about the Tyro Cup, they will talk about you guys. um, but yeah, and after this, I will say this is where you feel the exhaustion and the numbness of fighting to your fullest, as this really pushed you to your limit. Even though you guys are physically healed, there is still the matter of like you guys are out of spell slots, out of resources, and yeah, I will say that that has some like mental toll on you. And uh, given that with all of this ending and no more adrenaline pushing you to fight and win, you now feel the full weight of the day bear down upon you. Um,
Other way.
and yeah, at this point, where do you want to go?
Feast.
Yawning portal. for the
Celebrate.
party.
Yeah, it's do you walk or do you take a carriage?
I would take a character big time.
Take your carriage.
I want to be
Okay,
served.
that's gonna be 3. I'll say that's 3 copper.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Fine. Worth it.
You get into
-1
the carriage,
copper each.
Yep.
yeah, you get into the carriage, and yeah, you are led to the yawning portal. Yeah, I'll say it's like a 10-minute ride going there. And yeah, as you enter the
How-
tavern,
How many people are there?
sorry. In the tavern?
In the inn, yeah, in the
Yeah, I mean,
common area, like where we.
Do you want like an actual number or like a percentage of how full it is?
A number.
That's better. A number? Okay.
Number.
I'd say there's like 30 people.
So what's their
Sorry. For 30,
what's their reaction when we get it when we go in?
yeah, sorry. I'd say it's like 40 to 50 around that range.
Okay. Would they react when we get in?
Yeah, when they go in, it's like cheers. They go, hey.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you hear like someone's just like, oh, it's the champions. And you see like, oh, it's them. And
So
Yeah.
I go on top of the first table. I take off my mask. I ignite my sunblade. And I shout, "First round's on me!"
He's like, I knew it. He's like, God damn it. God damn it.
the crowd erupts and cheers. And the whole room is elated. And yeah, at some point you hear a guy start cheering. Sliver Shadows.
I grab the waitress and say, the bill's on him. He has a separate bill.
I got the group gold. It's fucking good.
Oh, shit. Crap.
Yeah,
The
so
waitress just nods.
we'll find friends, and then have a seat.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you find friends, and yeah, they're standing, they're laughing. They stood up, but like, greeted you, hugs. Well, if you want to be hugged, you can be hugged. Um, but yeah, they greet you. I mean, obviously, Elithao and Merwin are like super happy. Calhorn is just like being very like social drinker, and of course the stoic, Atrazar. But you
Atrazar.
feel like the aura's changed. Like it's a little lighter. Like even if he gives like grunts and as replies, it's different.
Yeah, the mood.
He can make he can make the grunt sound different. But yeah, the smell of alcohol fills the room, the smell of like food and the aroma, all these aromas mixing together, and you hear laughter, you just hear people laughing, joking around. And yeah, it is a warm room, and you feel the warmth with the occasional cool breeze that just like cuts through it occasionally. This cool breeze coming down from the under mountain with the huge well at the center of the common room. But other than that, it's very homey, very nice. And yeah, you are filled with joy as this happens. And of course, at some point, Merwin goes, okay, well, we've made our agreements. Where's our gold for Fred?
Yeah, I give him 500.
She takes it.
500 gold.
She takes it and she just holds it a little bit. And then you see her like she's weighing it, and she stashes it in her in her like belt buckle, and she says, okay, good working with you guys. She takes a big gulp, and then she fills it again, and now a toast to Fred.
The fucking Fred.
Fred.
To Fred.
To my dagger.
To his dagger. I'm just drinking.
Then I'll slap Atrazar in the back. You're such a hard man to hit. To Atrazar! Because he was the one that we couldn't hit at the end. Barely.
To the hard man for... Wait a minute.
Yeah, you enjoy your drinks, and and then like you hear at some point the general craze of your entrance like sort of winds down, and but as it winds down, you hear as it winds down, that's where Kelhorn goes, well, since we have money, perhaps would I invite you all to a game of chance? And
More
he's
money?
holding 3d6. He's holding 3d6. Like he's holding actual dice.
Oh, like literally 3D6. Malak,
Do we?
gambling is...
That's what, you know what? It's a chance to get more money. Why not?
Malak, I'll pass. I'll watch Itszki.
Okay,
I'll
I
who's
want more
joining?
money.
Drink.
How much money do I have?
Yeah, you just want to spend the money. You don't want to earn it back.
I'll sign our Asumedos. 5 gold that Itszki loses. That's how I'll
Okay,
earn money.
I'll get my.
But remember, I already have. Well, I understand the sign language, but even if I did it, Thieves can understand the secret languages.
That's true.
No,
that's
yeah,
true.
but
I don't think it's
no.
be hidden
When
from-
I signed Asumedos, it assumed you also know it.
Mm-mm.
It's like
Okay.
it's just like
who's-
Malak's having fun eating and drinking, so I don't wanna participate in the game, but I'll bet with Asumedos. If you do you take the
Okay,
bet?
who's
Sure, I'll take the bet.
So you'll take 5 gold. Oh, it's too much naman. Mga
5,
ano
no.
lang. 2 gold. 5 is too big. I have to pay
okay?
for
Let's
Okay.
Okay, so who's joining? So
Ittzki.
just Ittzki. Okay. Calhorn looks around and it seems only he's joining, and it goes very well. Let us see.
one
Let
on
us
one.
see where Lady Luck takes you. Now, this is an elvish game. And it is simple. You roll 3 dice, and based on the combination of rolls you have, will determine if your dice is better than mine. It is a quick and easy game, and it is easy for switching gold around. Let's open with a meager amount of 10 gold.
10 gold. Okay, 10 gold.
So out of game. So this one is, so you roll 3d6, and based on what you roll, that's gonna be like how powerful it is. So
Mhm.
if you get 3 6s, you automatically win. You automatically win. If you get if you roll a 4, a 5, and a 6, that is also an instant win. If the both of you roll either of those two, we'll have to re-roll again to determine.
Anything other is just total.
No.
Highest.
Here's the others. Here's the others. Okay. Majority of the rolls. So if majority of the rolls will fall down to this category. So for example, you roll a 3, 3, 5. You have 5. You have 5. If you roll 5, 5, 2, you only have 2. So
Cancels
it's
out.
gonna be the odd number out. It's gonna be the odd number out. So that will be your
Okay.
That
So
will be
if
your,
there's
like-
any number that has the same, cancels out.
Yeah.
So if
you're
it's
left
a
with-
6, so if it's like a 1, 1, 6, it's a 6.
Yeah, you have 6. And then if
Okay.
Calhorn rolls like 3,
One-
3, 4, 4.
Got it. But if it's
And
like
then-
1, 2, 3,
It's a tie. 6
If
6.
no. If it's 1, 2, 3, you automatically lose.
lose. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So if there's no repeating numbers,
If it's not any of those, indeterminate. So just roll again.
Okay. so
Actually,
the rule
since
needs to have two the same.
Yes.
Okay.
So actually, since not everyone's playing, let's have the others roll the other two.
Gotcha.
So RJ, let's have you roll 1, and then CHUBAX roll 2.
Okay.
So like we can. Okay. So
1d6.
yeah, just roll 1d6. And then CHUBAX rolls 2d6.
Now?
Okay.
Just tell me when.
No.
No.
Ittzki roll first. So roll 3d6.
Okay.
So we just know what.
3d6. I have 3d6. So it's going to be easy. 5, 6, 3. 5, 6, 5, 6, 3. So that's
3.
nothing.
Nothing.
Kung
Roll
4,
again.
5, 6,
Anything.
panalo na sana.
4, 5, 6. Panalo na ako. Okay. Okay. 1, 3. Shit, don't be 3. Oh, 1, 3, 2. Fuck! I lose!
Oh,
Shit!
Does Calorn have to roll? He might get a 1, 2, 3 also, right?
No,
Yeah,
automatic
that's
loot.
true.
Well,
No,
he
no.
might-
If Calhorn also gets a 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3, he loses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So both of you
guys
roll.
roll.
Okay. The Malak
Okay.
stands and shouts, "Go, Gellhorn!" 3,
You suck.
2, 1. 4, 5.
4,
3, 4,
3, 4,
5.
5.
3, 4, 5. Nothing.
Indeterminate. So
So-
roll
So
again.
more.
No, so he doesn't win
No,
yet.
roll again. Either
don't-
you need to either
You have
roll.
you have to be one
Significant.
of the categories.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
3, 6. 2. Is
Two.
that a 2? None.
Two.
So nothing.
Roll again.
Roll again.
I think you're gonna roll 1, 2, 3.
6, 6.
6, 6. Shit.
Wala
No,
na.
it depends.
One.
Since you have up
One.
there. Yeah, either way, you win.
So you win. You
with
win.
with the 1. So Calhorn's like, thank you.
Fuck.
So RJ,
I
I get
I
2.
give 2 gold to Malak.
I lose 10 gold.
Calhorn's
You-
like,
you can
"Would
keep
want to
going."
participate again.
One more. Double or nothing. 20 gold.
Okay, sure.
So
20.
I
Now
side
the pot
also.
is 40.
I tell Malak double as
Okay.
well. 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, winner go first. So
Okay.
the two of you roll your winner go first. So
3,
it's
okay.
later na it.
1. 5 and a 1. 2,
1,
nothing.
2, 5.
And a
Roll
two.
again.
No, nothing. Roll again.
1, 2.
Wala.
It's a
Nag-cock.
5.
Wait lang. Nag-cock.
5,
One more.
5 and 2.
2, 5.
1.
1, 2,
Nothing.
5.
No,
Roll again.
4, 3.
6.
Nothing.
4, 3, 6.
You got a 6.
Nothing.
6 again.
6.
6,
Three.
3.
So
6,
3.
6, 3.
Yes, 3. Okay.
3.
3.
Okay.
That's 3.
There we
Okay,
go.
medal.
3. 3, 4, 5. Wala yan, di ba? 4, 5, 6 dapat.
Wala.
Okay, roll again.
No.
3. Fuck! 3, 3, 1. Shit!
Oh, you lose.
Okay,
Four.
I
Okay,
give
I'm
Malak
done.
4.
4 gold.
That's it. That's it. No more.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
and it was like, Calhorn, where are you getting his gold? It's for Fred. You gotta give him good wine when you wake him up.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, but I also know when to cut my losses. I lost 30 gold already.
Calhorn's like, are you sure, friend?
I'm very sure. I'm good with my money, unlike my friend here just keeps buying other people drinks.
Very well. It was a good.
It was a good
It's a
game.
good game.
I know. I learned a new dice game. I like it.
Oh, it's an actual dice game. I can send you guys the wiki link later.
Go.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as you drink, like, do you guys ask anyone anything? Like, what happens during dinner? Like
What are the tales that they're telling about the Silver Shadows of our?
It's so
Uh,
fast.
What are the songs that they're singing about the Silver Shadows?
roll me a perception check.
All of us? Anybody?
No, it's he's the one who asked that. So
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll
Sure,
give
sure.
Itszki first.
+5.
Oh no, aren't you expert? So plus. That's supposed to be +6 at minimum.
Oh. Wait. How did I?
Since your expertise in that.
But
Oh, wait.
currently,
Can you guys teach him how to add expertise? I'll just go to the CR real quick.
no, paano, is it in the edit character?
No, so what you do is persuasion, right? Perception.
Perception.
So click on perception. There's gonna be a paragraph that comes out, right?
Uh-huh.
Scroll down. What does it say? Bonus breakdown.
+2 wisdom modifier, +3 proficiency bonus.
So what's missing?
How do I add expertise?
What I do, I don't know if it's the correct way, but I just go to like edit character, and then where do I add it? Wait, let me see my other characters there. Edit character. Oh, where did I add it?
So In your Fight Club, right? At the
Mm-hmm.
rightmost, there's like the note section, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, you can see rogue features,
Mm-hmm.
and then at some point you see expertise, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Tap that.
Oh,
And
there we
then-
go. And then modifier.
Yeah.
Add
Yeah. In the
modifier.
modifiers, is there anything in modifiers? Nothing.
No, that's nothing.
Okay,
Rogue
so you
features.
Oh wait.
Yeah, and then you
Expertise.
click on expertise, and then it just has
It'll-
the description, right?
Got it.
Yeah. So you add the new modifier, and then you name it. So just
Like-
expertise 1 or like
Expertise,
expertise.
perception, something like that. That's what I.
Yeah, something like
what
that.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, and then category is skill, and then
+2.
type is you put the proficiency, and then you put the skill. So in our case, it's gonna be perception, right?
Perception. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then your value is proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so it automatically scales to their proficiency.
Ooh. It scales with
So I did that-
proficiency.
Yeah,
Any-
expertise scales to their proficiency.
Any
Expertise
expertise?
scales with proficiency. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Wait, I forgot. So I
So if you-
did perception and
Insight, I think. Is it insight? Yeah, kasi at higher levels you have a +60 proficiency. So if you have expertise, it's gonna be a +12.
Mm. So do cancel expertise skill. Sorry, done. Okay. Ooh, +8. Okay. So 23.
Sorry, your wisdom is +2.
+2.
Okay.
So perception right now is wisdom modifier +2, proficiency bonus +3, rogue bonus +3, expertise bonus +3. Right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Expertise.
Okay. So yeah, you attune your senses and you try to listen in on different conversations happening in the yawning portal. And some of the conversations are rather like mundane, of like, oh, how was your day? It's like, oh, oh, he gave me such a bad time today. But others, like, true enough, you tune in and you listen. It's like, I was there when the Silver Shadows won. And the others like, oh, really? What happened? It's like, oh, like apparently they teamed up. And it's like, oh, and one's like, I never thought you could do that. It's like, they did. Maybe that's why they won. And yeah, you hear another conversation of like, yeah, imagine they won given how much, like, based on the preliminaries, I didn't think they were gonna win. It's like, why? The other one was just like dancing weirdly throughout the whole fight. But yeah, like that's sort of different conversation room is, and then it's like, actually, I actually bet on Fred's friends, because they had, it's because like I want to root for Fred, and and the other ones like, yeah, they managed to take out one of the Silver Shadows, but I guess when the Aasimar lit up, it was game over. But yeah, I mean, mostly that's where the conversations, that's where the yeah, that's where the conversations, and you hear like weird ones. So it's like, oh, I think we need to add hazard pay to our services between dragon sightings and flying deserts in the Anarok Desert. Think tomorrow we're still alive. And yeah, that's mostly what you hear when you scan the room, when you listen into the room. Most of the conversation is for the benefit of the Silver Shadows. But yeah. Oh, at some point, Dan Bean comes and refills your drinks, And he just goes, "Oh, congratulations."
Who's this?
Dan Bean. The
Dan Bean?
Dan
Halfling
Bean,
waiter, the waiter.
halfling. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he just goes like, it's really cool that you guys followed the lead of the tournament. You're winners now."
You're always finished.
Yeah, maybe you
It's
can.
not unusual.
You
but
can hang a
thank you.
plaque of us.
Yeah, he just nods and like gives you another round of drinks that before he leaves, he actually turns to Malak and says, "I've given everyone their first drink. Are you paying for the next one, or do we stop?"
Stop.
Oh, I said first round. That's it.
Okay, we thought
how
that
much?
we thought that you'd want to keep the festive mood and continue with the second and the third and the fourth if you wanted.
Yeah, Dan Bean, I'm in a good mood. I'm not that great mood. First round is fine. How much
Okay.
do I owe you?
Wait, let me. Let's say 4 gold.
4 gold?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I make
We
sure.
can do another round. You just won that from me anyway.
Then you then
You do
what
the next
happens?
round.
Then you do the next round, horns, and then as I go to pay, I look straight into Itszki's eyes to make sure that he sees that I'm getting it from my wallet, not the group wallet.
Good. That's like right.
And I take 4 gold, and then I nudge horns. What? Tell him if you're gonna do it.
No, that's fine.
Dan we just looking expectingly if he's gonna he's gonna receive the order. But after a while, when nothing, yeah, there's a slump of the shoulders as he returns to the bar, and you just hear Durnan shake his head and shake his head.
No, it's just that we have
but-
an early date tomorrow, and I think you guys also have one. You better look after Fred soon. So we're gonna have an important meeting.
Yeah, and then it goes, yes, of course. Yeah, lady. What's this?
We'll drink again someday with Fred.
I don't find Ilithau pretty, right? So when do we meet this Fred?
Oh, if you're, well, if you want to visit him, or tomorrow actually we're leaving first thing in the morning to get to the village of Loudwater. If you want to see him there, loud as in loud.
Loud water?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in the city.
It's like no, he can't travel right now.
Where's Loud water? I'm looking for it. Is it in the map? No.
It should be.
The map is big.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it's
here.
pretty far.
I'll move one up. I'll move here. There.
Where?
I put like a little.
Oh, okay. I
quest
got it.
mark.
Loud water.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crap. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we have to go now. I mean, we'll have to go first thing in the morning. Lady Zelman would be most pleased when her husband is finally cured of this ailment.
Okay, and then as I stand up, ready to bed, I say, consider yourselves a permanent friends of the Sliver Shadows. So if you need
And it
us,
doesn't say
just let us know.
more friends.
Just don't
Yeah,
ask us
and,
for more gold, because this guy will cut my legs off. And then I head up to the
oh.
room.
Oh, before you leave, Shiva announces that she has a contact in the city and that she'll pursue that contact tomorrow. And yeah, if there's
Okay.
if she'll send news if anything changes. And then she also goes up to her bed.
Oh, and Angelo, can I assume Malak's steed is still up, right? Since I didn't use it. It'll be
Yeah,
around somewhere. Okay.
it should be in the stables.
Yeah, that's fine. Might change my Okay.
And how about the two of you? Are you guys still staying in, or are you gonna head up on our end?
I'm gonna head up and tinker with my new dagger.
Vibrating blades.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be like. Oh, and Angelo, since I got Hunter's Mark from Oath of Vengeance, I can't change it for something else, right? Because it's like a given.
Yeah, it's a given.
A given, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, actually, Itszki, as you return, you are greeted by Tempe.
Shit, I forgot I had
Still
I had a
alive.
pet.
And Tempe just jumps at you and greets you and cuddles you.
You
And
can actually
yeah,
add it in Fight Club. Huh? Did you add Tempe in Fight Club?
I think you did. I think you did.
There's a creatures there.
Creature, yeah,
At the bottom,
temporary
okay.
creature. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We play. I exercise.
Tempe tries to catch it.
I try to have him like run around and follow it around whenever it returns to me, so Tempe gets tired and falls asleep.
Oh, like he is nowhere near as fast as that dagger. So like the moment he tries to catch it, it's already in your hands. But yeah, Tempe just runs around, and yeah, after a while he tires himself out, and with the last remaining strength, he cuddles next to you and falls asleep. Yeah. Asumedos, you'll stay for a bit, or
No,
you?
I go to my room, quietly meditate, and send all emotions back to my patron.
Yeah, and yeah, you say
Been a while.
With your victories and the euphoria of
The crowd and
the crowd and winning, there's a wave of approval that washes over you, and after a while you hear a voice in your head that just says good. And he just says, you hear your patron just utter the word good. And
gold?
Good. G-O.
Good. Yeah. I was worried.
And,
gold. Oh, I don't have much.
And he says, and your patron just says, I bestow to you another gift. May this one protect you. Do not die before I have more. Do not die before I may properly use you.
Whoa, what's that?
And with that, like that feeling of being watched over fades, and it's that time when you feel with the thumb sounds of the tavern below you. That's when you feel that you're truly now alone. And yeah, it's enough to get you by and fall asleep. But yeah, the next day arrives, and you are all now officially rested.
Long rested.
And technically this is your official level 6.
Yeah.
This is your official level 6. So yeah, okay, when you go down, obviously it's not as busy as last night, and it's not as busy as last night, and you are greeted by breakfast brought by Dan Bean before he turns in the shift. Since he's night shift. And yeah, do you guys do anything over breakfast or nothing, naman?
Just the
I
normal
think we
stuff.
should
Feed the
have
feed the
breakfast.
pet. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, where's our Axe Peaks, by the way? It's still with Silvarian?
No, it's at the back. You you give them stabling for you paid for stable
Okay.
space
Yeah.
as you
Oh,
guys.
okay. And they're also fed, right? I forgot.
Yeah. It's like when you stable them, like it's part of like a package thing. So don't worry
Mhm.
about that.
Thank you.
Mm. And yeah,
Where-
after as you are eating, you go
No, no,
first.
no. I was gonna ask where two boys.
Well, I think that it's fun staying in the city, and the tournament is such a high, but I think we should get back to work on hand. I recall we had to go back to meet with a group of people about the giants.
Should
Perhaps we
traverse
head
it.
there first.
Yeah. You should start traveling and just leave word for Shivra to
Shivra.
meet us after she does her thing with her brother.
Okay.
And as you are conversing, as you're talking, there's the sound of a door opening. The sound of door opening, and when you look, you notice it is Zrox, Leander's half-orc attendant.
Hey, Zrox, have you had breakfast? Here to join
Yes,
us.
I have breakfast. It's like you are not yet done. Very well, I shall wait with you. And as he enters, you hear as he enters, you are surprised and you don't hear, but the white barn owl flies in and lands in on Zrock's shoulder as he enters, and like yeah, he doesn't mind the owl, and as he sits. And yeah, he sees all of you and greets you and goes like, you are missing a member. I believe you have a tabaxi with you. Is she not yet awake?
She
She's
must.
with
She mentioned she would be leaving, so she has a different
appointment
quest
with
to
her
take
brother.
appointment. That's right.
Very well. Also, I've heard that the four of you are now this year's Tyro Cup Champions. You have my congratulations.
Drop. I told you could have joined us. Could have been.
Your name would have been part of that.
No, I am content with serving the House von Bielefeld. Um,
I call Dan Bean over.
yeah, that
It's like give me a glass of your best ale.
okay. And then he quickly goes back to the bar, and after like a couple of minutes, after yeah, just one glass.
Yes.
Yeah. He returns with one glass, and you see it's a clear drink with like a blue tinge to the liquid. And as you approach, you notice that between the ice cubes, you see like a small like a bit of static zapping around the ice
Wow.
cubes. And as he gives it to you, says, this is the one that we have at the ready. It's It's part of the Draconic Ale series. This is the blue variant.
How much is this?
5 copper for this glass.
Okay. Okay. Shall we, boys, leave?
Let's.
And yeah, as you drink it, you feel
No, I
like,
don't. I don't drink it. I get it. I put it in the middle of the table, and I tap it like, for you, sir. AA, and then we leave. For Silvarin.
and then that means it's like, don't know whether to get it or not, but like, are you gonna drink that?
It's for a friend.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it at the bar if he's gonna pick it up. Um, um, just tell him that it came from you. So, okay. I'll mention it to the one taking over my shift that it's at the ready, and
Oh,
he awkwardly takes the
he's a ghost.
oh.
And Malak just walks out. I leave
Still
it.
just wasting money.
It's my
Yeah,
money.
I'm good.
Yeah, as you walk out, as you guys walk out, you just hear Dan being go. I mean, we can add a couple of spirits to make it incorporeal enough to be drank by ghosts. And like, yeah, you just see him take it back, but like very perplexed. But like the fact that he's not outright denying it, he's not outright,
I love this guy. Dismissing
like-
it. Yeah.
no, like shit happens in this tavern. They're ready. So Dan Bean just doesn't know yet, like how to properly prepare this drink. But yeah, you leave and you are taken by another carriage, and once again you are led towards the you are before going into the Lord's Alliance meeting, you are led
Ooh.
towards the estate of the von Bielfelds. And yeah, as you enter the same familiar manor, you are greeted by Leander wearing more expensive clothes as you are entering into a meeting, but still he has a drink at hand, and even in the morning it just takes a big gulp. He sees you all and goes like, well, today's the day. Let's see if we can get these fuckers to not destroy the world again. And as he goes down the stairs and he leads you back to his study and goes, and before we go there, let's make sure you know who the key players are, so you don't be totally surprised. And yeah, and as he leads you, he just goes, oh, by the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Damn straight.
Just go, the clerics of Tempus give
We
you the
told
same
you.
the clerics of Tempus give you the same speech of like, engraved in the memories of stone.
I didn't really pay attention. I just wanted the gold and the win.
Like, yep, you truly are adventurers. And yeah, as you are led inside to his study, he gives you like a crash course into the Lord's Alliance. And you go, and like, yeah, he basically introduces you to the people who will be attending the meeting. And yeah, okay, let's get started, shall we? And yeah, he sees the four of you just and goes like, the Tabaxi not joining us.
She'll follow.
Okay. Okay, anyway, let's get started. He casts a spell, and in front of you, he casts minor illusion, and in front of you appears a small figure of a small figure, and he starts naming the representatives who would be present at the meeting today. And as he names the names, and he paces around giving like parang comments on who they are. He goes down the list and he says, okay, first one, Downer Ilzimmer,
Down.
representative for Amphil. Oh, I'll send the whole list
Oh,
now.
okay.
So at
Thank you.
least,
I was gonna
yeah,
write
this
it
this
down.
is a long, this
I
is a
know it's
long
gonna
list.
be a bit of a note.
There.
Ooh, a lot.
Cherry cheeks. Nice.
Does
Oh shit! It is long.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Leander just goes around naming these guys and goes like, okay, let's start with Amphail. I'm Since you came from Tribor, I assume you passed this. It's the closest village next to Waterdeep, full of horses and no, just horses and nobles running around. Um, Most probably they'd be spooked since they're outside the city gates and would about this giant threat. Okay,
What do you call this group again? The one that you sent?
The Lord's
Lord's Alliance.
Alliance.
Lords.
Lance.
These are sorry. Before he started naming these guys, it was like the Lord's Alliance is a group of people who basically want to make sure that every part of the world is civilized and educated and protect each other. Where in reality, they just want everyone to work together to make sure that people don't attack each other all the time. Um, so far, there are 10 cities who are part of this alliance. And yeah, he starts looking for the words and just goes like, yeah, these are a couple of villages have joined recently. And yeah, they're to ensure that if anything big happens, they pool their resources together to fight the next big thing. In this case, it's the giants. So hopefully, based on the meeting today, they don't combine forces to wage war against giants and basically ruin the entire world. So yeah, let's just say that he just names the names and gives the basic descriptions. So later, you just give like you can just ask me questions later. So and then I'll just answer. Like I won't give you all the information now. So um, we won't be bogged down by this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
No worries.
Yeah. And yeah, and yeah, after he names the names, he goes, as the hosting city, the leader of Waterdeep, Lyral Silverhand will be present. Although I'll still be there as the representative of the Lord's Alliance. Um, so yeah, There'll be two of us representing Waterdeep, and you guys will stay. It's a circular table, but you guys will be in our little section of the circle, since you're our guests. Um, but yeah, I mean, just give them your report of what happened, so they know what to expect. None so as so far as I know, none of these cities have been directly attacked by the giants. So they're either scared or paranoid and just want to lash out. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Um, but yeah, any questions? Um,
Let's get to it.
Let's kill peeps.
Hands are itching.
As he leaves, like Zrox, another one for the road, please. And then Zrox gives him like another martini glass, and he just finishes before you get to the carriage. And as you leave, he he takes a very exquisite looking staff, so, and is puts on uh, a very um,
Ornate.
elegant looking
Elegant.
robe, ornate robe, but he's still wearing pants. Yeah, uh, he's wearing pants. The robe is more of like a cloak. But yeah, and as he flies out, the owl lands on his shoulder, and the barn owl lands on his shoulder. And yeah, you are all led back to the carriage, as you are led to the Waterdeep's castle at the heart of the city. And at this time, you are since it is early morning. Since it's the early morning, it's not so busy, but especially this sector of the city. But as you cross over into like the political heart of the city, you notice the streets getting busier and busier until at some point you are dropped off at the political at the like at the parang Capitol building of Waterdeep. Um, it's a old it's at the foot, like as you when you enter the city, right? When you got here, there's a huge mountain, right? So this castle is at the foot of that mountain, and it is made of like white marble, and as you enter you see a very ornate, the size is modest, but the styling and the architectural notes make it look a bit bigger than it is, and it looks more ornate, and you are led into a separate side room, um and this one is like it has a circular table with like exposed beams, and the beams are decorated with like sea motifs, and true enough you see the representatives at the ready, and as you enter you are greeted by an attendant with a tray full of rings, and you are instructed to wear one. As Leander instinctively just nonchalantly gets his and put it on but before that he gives like a deep sigh. um and yeah, do you take one immediately?
What is this crap?
It says twin says people here are paranoid that one can listen into their thoughts, so this rings make sure that your mind is protected from any of that magic. um But of course, they'll
Seems
want it
very
back
useful.
after the meeting.
Can we keep it?
No.
Well, I signed to them. We might keep it. I'll try my best to keep it.
Okay.
And then yeah. But before entering, Leander just leans over the owl, and like there's a look between them, and the owl just flies off. Um and yeah, you enter the room as I have described, and at the um you see the representatives, but Leander makes a beeline towards the leader of Waterdeep, Darrell's Silverhand. And let's see, for Malak, you're very much her type.
I'm her type.
Mhm.
She's my type.
She's your type.
Oh shit. Malak's like, uh, oh, am I still beside Leander?
Yeah, you guys are together, and at this point he introduces you to her, and he goes like, Laryl Silverhand, these are the adventurers I spoke of earlier, that encountered the fire giants at Tribor. um Adventurers, this is Laryl Silverhand, leader of Waterdeep, the open lord of Waterdeep. And Laryl just like, oh, it is good that you came out of that encounter alive and well. uh, I hope uh, I hope your tales will bring more information as the rest of the Alliance, referring to the Lord's Alliance, is very much at unease with the giant situation spreading throughout the Sword Coast. And yeah, at this point, do you guys say anything or like?
Malak just grunts.
Don't worry, he may grunt a lot, but he means well.
Yeah, and then Laro just gives like a smile of like understanding. And says, "Don't worry, um, I've lived long enough to meet a couple of his types." And she says graciously before they before shall we begin? And yeah, you are seated. It's like a circle, and each it's divided into 10, and each section is dedicated to a representative. And Laurel, as they sit down, Laurel continues standing as she begins the meeting and just says, "We have called you here today to discuss the giant threats that have begun appearing throughout not only the Sword Coast, but into this entire northern region." And she is immediately interrupted with, as you remember, Togran Bronze Fist, the representative of Mithral Hall, a dwarf. And he says, "Damn right we are." Uh, he says, "Giants have been at it again." It's like, when are we just gonna when are we just let those big fuckers run over us, pretending that these are still their lands? If they have an issue with us, we should have no reservations in putting the offensive back at them. And you see a couple of heads nodding, and you see Laurel, like, try to keep her composure. Um, um, he goes, "It would be very much deadly and very much at the cost of everyone around us if we immediately and unceremoniously start attacking them, thus spreading warfare and strife throughout our whole lands." Um, and you see a couple of heads nod, and we have no idea why these giants have started appearing and have started to attack, and we must know more before we can take action. And she points towards the three of you and goes, "These adventurers have seen these attacks firsthand, and perhaps they may illuminate us as to what they're after." And yeah, she looks at the three of you expectantly, and after that, everyone else looks at you. uh, what do you guys do?
Leander doesn't like. It's the same with the Laurel, right? He doesn't want war.
Yeah, no, Leander and Laurel like work together. Like, actually, like, Laurel is the leader of Waterdeep, and Leander is the representative in the Lord's Alliance. So they work together. Yeah, it's just since Waterdeep is like the host city, like she's here, she's also here, so she wanted to go to the meeting also.
Or just tell him about some things might be controlling the giants and shit.
We're not even sure about that though. But one thing's for sure, we had these fire giants ravaged the entire Tribor, almost burning the entire city to the ground, only to dig and find some alloy and take it with them. But they weren't acting alone though. Or it seems that it was too convenient for a sinister group to cause a distraction while the fire giants had their way. It seemed that they basically worked together.
And as you say that, the representative from Neverwinter, Zantina, Zernetin, a gnome female, just goes, but that all that even if that's the case, we should that they've already attacked us. And if we're talking about morality and ethics, we are completely on the side. It's completely within reason if we attack them as well. And she is immediately countered by the representative of where's that name?
Who was the first? Who's
Repres-
this one? The female that spoke?
The Neverwinter,
Neverwinter. Okay.
Zantina.
Santina.
Yeah, and then she is
But
she's
how many
immediately
lives are
countered.
you willing to sacrifice for an all-out attack against not a race of pushovers? You're talking about the fire giants right here, and it seems like they've got more groups, sinister groups surrounding them and helping them. We can't just attack brazenly, not knowing what we're up against.
Yeah, and then at that point, the representative Viarthar, Caspier Dryland, goes, here. We are not fighting great brutes of simple-minded brutes. These are giants. They are intelligent folk. And the fact that they have only appeared in Tribor just to dig, and then he looks at you, like just for confirmation that they did dig. And not destroy the village in itself means that there is something deeper happening beneath the surface. We must know what that is. And
It
then the
was
others, and then
the metal was what's that? Adamantine? Ay?
Adamantine.
adamantine, yeah.
Adamantine.
Mhm. Does anybody have insight on what adamantine is used for?
I
As
think we
you
were
asked
told
that,
by our cloud giant friend, right?
Yeah, but maybe these people have
Okay.
experience other races. Like, do giants use adamantine at all?
That's right.
If they have no care, they might be being used as a tool to just uh, mine these things. We
so
can stop the source.
you ask about adamantine.
Yep.
Okay, so as you ask that, obviously everyone turns towards the two dwarfs there, as they're the ones most experienced with it. The one from Mirabar speaks up. Torin, Silver Branch, a dwarf male, and just goes, adamantine is used in a number of applications. Top of these are top grade weapons and weapons for war. If these and fire giants, while I hate them to my core, I must admit that they are very well versed in the art of forging. And under their capable hands, who knows what they'll make? A giant metal structure that rains down fire, a huge metallic dragon that they can automate from afar. With adamantine at their hands, you can make any you can easily make anything not only strong but also magical by nature. And then there's soft murmurs as the potential devastation of the collection of adamantine, what it could imply. Um,
Do giants typically use adamantine weapons, or are there other nations, races that use it a little bit more? We did see uh, a Yuan-Ti person managing the attacks in Tribor.
It says the dwarf continues to talk. Torin continues to talk and just says, anyone who has access to adamantine can make capable works of art. If it all depends on who is making it and their technique. If these giants truly want to destroy and devastate the rest of our races, I wouldn't put it past them to put effort into designing intricate war machines to be used against us. we have selves or have we ourselves have used adamantine, and we have sold adamantine armor that truly block any devastating hits. If these giants thus if these giants were just acting simply and just want to encase themselves in armor, that in itself is devastating, because adamantine blocks very powerful attacks, keeping them going for the gods know how long. um and then another one, look, the elf that you saw a couple of days ago, with Sarah, the representative of Silvery Moon, looks towards your group and says, "You mentioned Yuan-Ti. Are they working in conjunction with these giants, or did you feel that these Yuan-Ti elements acted in servitude?"
Well, knowing Yuan-Ti myself, they will not be in servitude. They must be the ones, the brains behind this operation.
We are not sure, but we met an agent named Zati, and she did not seem to be serving. She seemed to be working
Leading.
side by side, at the least. She could be leading, but she was at the least side by side. And we found a note from an agent of theirs that we killed, called the Black Spider, that Zati and presumably the Fire Giants are working under a name of Duke Zalto. Is that right?
Zalto. Duke
Yeah,
Zalto.
Duke
Zalto. Yeah.
Zalto. That is
And yeah, she
something we
falls
confirmed.
And then she falls back perplexed and says, "Why would Yuan-Ti ally themselves with these giants? If giants see us as also lesser." Um, and yeah, like, theories are being thrown around the room,
The
arguments
Malak
being
says,
thrown
does
around.
anybody, I interrupt everybody in a loud voice, does
Yeah,
anybody know anything about the ordering?
they all look at each other, and then they all look towards Laral, and Laral says, "Fortunately, there have been few giants who are willing to divulge that information. Uh, I have known very few, and none of the ones that I know speak of the ordering." And then you hear in Leander start speaking up and goes like, "Oh," and speak up and goes like, "Well, Harshnag might know about the ordering." And then you see a couple of people's like, "Harshnag, Harshnag, you mean there's giants working with you?" Instead, and Leander's like, "Yes, Harshnag is a giant that works for the city of Waterdeep and has been instrumental with the dragon resurgence 40 years ago. Um, if and then he looks around and goes like, if you think that Harshnag has turned against this city that he has sacrificed, that he has sacrificed to protect, that is not the Harshnag that I know." And then obviously there are arguments against Harshnag turning, Harshnag, being like a sleeper agent. But I mean, back to you, Malak. Your original question seems to be drowned out by fear and prejudice, as but as this conversation was going, like this conversation politicians. So it seems that the conversation keeps going round and round and round. And at some point, Leandro even gives you the guys a side eye, indicating that he too is also like parang getting full of it. But at some point, the doors open, and a lean male human barge in the room, and catches his breath and goes like, "Golden fields, golden fields." And like it takes a while, and one of the dwarves says, "Out with it! What happened with golden fields?" It's like it's been attacked by hill giants.
Hill giant.
Hill giants.
And everyone just like
Uh-oh.
perks up. Everyone just
Perfect
perks
timing.
up. just everyone just perks up and like eyes this guy and just like goes, explain yourselves. It's a the scout just says, we've I've come from Golden Fields, and it was recently attacked, and it was attacked by hill giants. They wanted access to where the food stocks there, and they were mostly unsuccessful. But then one of the dwarfs goes, but still they attack. This is why we need to counterattack to make sure nothing of this sort happens. And then the dwarf looks at the representatives of Waterdeep, Neverwinter, and Baldur's Gate. So that's, and says, and no, actually looks at the whole room, in particular to those three, and goes, Golden Fields is the basket of this entire region. You're telling me that even after this attack, you're still willing to sit by idly and let giants run rampant? And once again, the room has erupted into roundabout arguments and conversations.
I look at Leander and then I shout again, and then nobody said anything about not doing something, but war against who? You don't even know which are they all working together? Are they separate groups? Is there somebody behind it? Without knowing the real reason, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be a nasty fight.
And
Do you even know where they are?
Where is
The
the
room
Golden
goes-
Field? Is it nearby?
Oh, Golden Field's like right beside Waterdeep.
Okay.
Like, wait, I'll show you in the map. Where's the map?
Yeah.
So go where Waterdeep is,
Uh-huh.
and
Mhm.
then I'll put
By
the marker.
North Faro
Here,
or High Road?
Oh, there.
North
Okay.
Furrow. Follow that
Golden
road. It's
Field.
golden. It's like it's
Okay,
right
okay.
there.
Got
Okay.
it. Got it.
Also, you know, you know, Golden Fields. And it's
But
like the
Is it common knowledge
Yeah,
that
sorry.
they know where giants are, or like do they have a fortress? Is it like, or they just
they don't
disappear?
like
Nobody knows, right?
No
so,
one knows.
Yeah, so that's what I
no we
thought.
know. Yeah, people are just like freaking out. And then
Yeah.
like
So Malak says like, you want to go to war with who? Where? Where are you gonna send people? You don't even know where they are. This situation needs clarification. This needs a scalpel. You need a few groups, gather information while you prepare.
and the representative of Baldur's Gate, a male half orc named Agenar, just says, yes, the warrior speaks right. We have no idea what to do, and if we were going to attack something, we might as well be attacking from the dark. You must know what has caused this absurd. You must know what this ordering is, and why is it affecting these giants.
Then I raise my
But-
hand. We
yeah.
do know something about the ordering. Then I look at he's lazy. Then I look at Asumedos. Then I tell them about what Zephyros told us regarding the ordering.
Yes, that's true. So I guess we need to give them a little bit of history of the ordering, wherein it is the order of which the giants place themselves, similar to a caste or caste system, where you start with the hill giants to be at the very bottom of the ordering, and then as it goes up, we explain it to them in a brief manner. As it goes up in terms of importance and skill, you'll find yourselves the fire giants, then the cloud giants, and what's the highest peak?
Storm.
Sky?
Storm.
Storm giants.
Hmm.
But what
They all
that
look
has to do with what's happening, um, it's still very unclear. But from the looks of it, fire giants being higher up on the scale could probably cause the hill giants to do things for them. We might be facing some entity that's above all of this. And for what purpose? We need everyone's intelligence teams to scour what they can find. We can only beat them with intelligence. We don't even know where they are. We don't know when they'll strike next.
We don't
But you
even
know
know.
what?
Go. Sorry. Go.
Yeah, but you know what? What I know is that we're wasting time while Golden Fields is being attacked.
Oh no, it's
Shouldn't
been it's done.
It's
Like
done.
it's
Oh,
done.
it's done. Akala ko it's being attacked. Akala ko
Yeah.
kailangan namin tumakbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's done. It's done.
We need to find out what happened in Golden Fields. Was there anything that was taken? Are there any witnesses? We need to find out more. And I agree with the representative from who's where's the orc from?
Aguinar. So
Aguinar.
Yeah, from Baldur's
I
Gate.
agree that we might as well just be fighting blind. And we're
Yeah.
gonna get picked off one by one if we don't know anything.
yeah. So basically, the ordering is like a whether it's magical or spiritual or anything, but it was a command that kept them in line, and it's broken. So now there's chaos running amok, and if you just go to war with every giant, you don't even know which one we can be allied with, and
Allied with.
you're just making a blanket statement that will definitely make every giant, an enemy when it may not need to. I assume one type of giant is already a big problem. Why make every giant a problem?
With that, Laryl stands up and says, I propose that instead of arming ourselves for the offensive and for warlike purposes, I propose that we arm ourselves to defend each other from future attacks. Well, and then you see people start, getting ready, like just at the ready to rip her apart. But she immediately takes command, and she says also that we should also make sure that we gather intelligence, and so that we can make informed decisions moving forward. I propose that while we are making sure that we protect ourselves from these attacks, a team of adventurers go forth and gather intelligence and report back to us in 1 month. It was like 1 month, 3 weeks. And Lara's like, 3 weeks. Oh, sorry. Weeks here is 10 days. So it's 30 days.
So one.
Yeah. Um, yeah, she says 3 weeks to report back to us so that we may further assess what is to happen. All those in agreement, and there's this like silence that lulls over the room, but you can all feel like the tension, all the representatives looking around. As the one who suggested it, Laryl raises her hand. And then the silence continues. And slowly, one by one, the Caspier Dryland of Yarthar raises his hand. Visara Raven Shadow of Silvery Moon raises her hand. Xantina Zeretin of Neverwinter raises her hand. Don Cherry Cheeks of Long Saddle raises his hand. Aguinar raises his hand. And I think that's 6.
So who agreed? Aguinar, Vantina.
So that's Baldur's Gate, Long Saddle,
Okay.
Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, Waterdeep, Yartar.
Waterdeep and Yartar. Okay.
So the ones that said no was Mirabar, Mithra
The
Hall.
dwarves, obviously, they'll say no.
And the human male.
Fail
Fail.
says no. Uh-oh.
Long Saddle was yes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Daggerford was no.
Daggerford,
No.
no, right?
No. So the two, yeah, and then the two dwarves, Mirabar and Mithral Hall. And after,
What is the
after
hesitation of the others?
Does it mean they're not joining or they just didn't vote? But they would follow. They would comply.
We'd follow the group, hopefully.
they'll comply. They'll
Okay.
They lost
Yeah.
the vote, but
Comply.
they'll comply.
yeah, kasi the majority So
Okay.
majority said yes.
Okay.
And Laryl like keeps the voting window a little bit longer than it should be, but if once it's clear that the other four won't vote, she just declares. And with the majority voting with this plan in place, let us see and execute this plan to our full capabilities to ensure that each of the cities in the Lord's Alliance remain standing. As for the adventurers to lead this charge, she looks towards the three of you. All those in agreement that these three who have displayed intelligence towards the giant kind and a level-headedness to this crisis. Who here is confident that this group should execute and should search for information and details about this giant threat, and that they should report back to us in 10 days? As she says that, and as she finishes that, once again, hands start raising up. And this time, it is unanimous. Laryl looks at everyone and says, then let us hope and pray to the gods that we can get through this crisis like we've always done. In our most recent history, dragons have tried taking down this world, and they have failed. And I believe that if we stand strong once again, we can weather and be triumphant over this giant threat. And if there are no more pending issues, I declare this meeting over and done. And may the gods protect you as we all go home. She sits down, and then with the tense air still thick in the war room, the Lord's Alliance room. Slowly, one by one, the representatives start leaving.
Let's say wait. I'll say wait.
Go. Yeah.
Before you go, we thank you for placing your trust in us. But for a truly successful campaign, we hope that you would also provide us with support.
Money. What? No? What?
Support and assistance in any way possible.
If any of you know anything,
or if you have any items that would
any
help
information,
us, we would welcome your help.
Extra hands, extra resources.
Because you've got the fate of the entire land on a few people's back. the burden might be lessened if we all have a part to play. So we look forward for your support, especially when our travels reach your areas.
They nod. They don't say any. They don't commit. First of all,
Of course.
they acknowledge what was said. They
Mhm.
don't commit, but that's they acknowledge what you said.
Well, you never
And
know. The
they
time may come. We will
Yeah.
search for them.
Yeah. True enough. And yeah, at some point you are left. At some point, even Lara leaves, and you are left with the room with just Leander. And yeah, Leander left. Leander just lets out a big sigh. It goes like, "Well, I guess you're the fuckers going around going to save us all."
Did that go the way you wanted it?
More or less. They didn't go gung ho on killing any giant on sight. Especially since I have a giant friend. And yeah, we bought ourselves some time. Let's hope in the next meeting things go well and no one declares war on another.
Well, Leander, I think that's going to be more of your job.
Well, I'm only as good with what you give me. So trash in, trash out.
I know. We know. But we better get working.
Yeah. Just anyway, this I haven't been here a lot, but I know there is a it starts fiddling around and suddenly goes here. And you see he brings out like a map of the region and lays it down on the table and goes, well, what's your first plan of action?
Shall
And
we invade?
this will be like in game, out of game, like talk. So like I know what to plan also. So yeah,
Mm.
what's your plan? So how
So,
what are you?
Yeah, let's.
So yeah,
Malagos, let's lay down our options. One is we can
and
go.
then
Go.
also let's also lay down like all your like side objectives that you've gathered over the sessions,
Mhm.
like the giant sword and the giant sling sword, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like let's lay it all down.
So our options are one,
So
Harshnag.
Arshnag within the somewhere in the north. You
So
don't know
that's.
where he is.
Let me write that down. Okay. So first option, what one option is Harshnag. Second option is investigate Golden Field.
Mm.
Okay, I've already marked
Um,
that.
Number three is
Loudwater.
Oh wait, was that?
Loudwater, right?
Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
but that's where Fred's are going. So
Oh, okay. Loudwater.
Yeah, Palace.
I'm just writing it down. And then
Okay.
what? Zephyr
What's the
said.
Star Metal Hills again?
That's the giant
oh
killing
no no
sword.
no no no, I just moved it.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm actually waiting on you guys. So because like I might have things that I didn't give you yet, so I'm waiting for your notes.
There's a one. I don't know how it goes to the story, but there's a wanted criminal Weevil
Where is he?
in Xantar's Keep.
Okay, that's here. South of Mirabar.
So,
Wait, I was writing it
Yeah,
down. Where did it?
I
Hold
marked
on.
that na rin.
Hold on. I lost my list. So that's number 4, Weevil.
where's Everlund Town? Evergleam Tower. I
Which
have it on
one?
my
Oh.
notes.
For what?
Everlund town.
Oh, near Silvery
yeah,
Moon, by
here.
Moon Tower. What's there again?
Yeah, in the Evermore. If you approach there, Leander would have talked to the rest of the keepers of the teleportation circle.
That's in Moon Tower, right?
Yeah, in Everlund. Yeah,
Everland.
you have to go to Everlund. Like by the time you reach there, he would have already convinced. He's he says he would have already convinced the rest to give you access. So yeah,
Villain.
I have four, I believe. I have five with
Wait.
Loudwater.
There's one
Okay.
more. I think a Morbin shield. Fire giants passed through the village but didn't take anything.
Oh, that's here.
Maybe
Yeah,
we could get information.
Yeah, we can investigate that also.
Yeah.
Wait. There's the one Gelrin told us about, the Great Citadel of
Never.
there we can get something from King Ishmael, King Morel. What was that?
Yeah, either Felbar or Adbar. Do you have anything there?
Did you say I missed the name of the citadel. There's a Great Citadel of
Oh, wait. I'll just wait.
Is that the frost giant, Neposis? No, that's harsh now.
No, this one was recommended by Gelrin. He said that King Morel or King Ishmael's armor was it? Armorer?
Armor.
he
You
was
mean the
he was the armorer
the
of King Morel.
dwarves? The dwarves.
Yeah, he was the armorer of King
Yeah.
Morel and King Ishmael, and he said they might have something that can help us.
Yeah. Where's that one? I think north.
Oh, it's in Felbar. Felbar.
Great Citadel of Felbar, is that the one?
Yeah, it's here.
So is that the name correct, Angelo? Great Citadel of Felbar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Felbar. Yeah,
No bar.
it's
That's right.
yeah. Look for the name Silver Marches. It's below that.
Mm.
And
Upper right.
then did RJ already say that's Zymorven Hall?
Yep.
Okay. That was one from Urgala, right?
Yeah. the Morven Hall.
I think that's it. Oh, and
I think that's
yeah, Harshnag, you know that already.
Yeah, Harshnag's. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
marker because like he's.
You don't know yet.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including Loudwater.
Oh,
So 8, sorry, including Loudwater and Harshnag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh,
Where's the 8? Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
8 is Harshnag. There's no marker because
Oh, okay.
he's somewhere there.
Somewhere by the Sword Mountains, right?
Everland is far.
No, like in
think,
general. He's
gold always sounds great, and it seems
So-
closer.
So, if we get to Everland, what can it do? It can teleport us to anywhere. Like, would we know where?
okay.
What's
This is
the
like
access?
this is like since Leander's like right beside you.
Yeah. So I'm like
He
asking him
says- yeah,
what
he
can.
says- Wait, sorry. I'll just. He just goes, oh, Everlund. Yeah. If you, by the time we reached Everlund, this is Leandra. Us wizards have a teleportation circle that we use to get around. Everlund. If by the time you reached Everlund, I might have convinced the others to make you guys use it. So if you end with Everlund, from the Everlund circle, you can travel to Mirabar, Neverwinter, Yartar, Loudwater, and Waterdeep.
Hold on. Again.
So
Neverwinter.
the teleportation network is Neverwinter,
Okay. Yartar.
Waterdeep,
Waterdeep.
yeah, Yartar, Waterdeep,
Mirabar.
Loudwater, and Mirabar.
Loud water.
Loud water in Southwood, and
Mirror bar.
Air bar. All the way up. So that can unlock a lot of things that we can do because
So
water deep.
there's six. There's six.
What's I'm missing one. Loud water.
Everlund? Everlund itself.
Oh, okay. So can't we go from Waterdeep to Everloon?
We have to
No,
unlock it
because
first.
you can enter the Waterdeep circle, but right now no one's gonna let you in the Everlund circle. Leander needs time to convince the other wizards to let you guys use it.
But once they convince, we can go from anywhere, from any place,
Yeah,
from any of these places.
Any of those six. Yes.
So if we reach Everlund, they'll allow us then?
Assuming
I mean,
assuming
Leander
Lander
can.
successful.
Yeah.
Then we better make him successful by doing things that are still outside of those areas. So we can do Golden Fields, and then we can travel up to Morbin Shield. Maybe move towards Zmorvin.
Everland. Yeah. Zmorvin Hall.
What was in Loudwater? What was in Loudwater again?
Fred's friends.
Oh, okay.
We're just getting allies from there. But I think we should just do Golden Fields. It's closest. And then hopefully by the time that we finish our quest there,
we can do Morbin Shields, Morbin Hall, then
we
down to
can go up.
Everlund, because we would have more information, we would gain more experience.
And then we can tap the network for faster travel.
Exactly. And it's on the way.
So Golden Field and then
We'll work our
Morbin
way
Shield,
up.
maybe?
Yeah.
Morbin. What's in Morbin Shield?
The sighting of fire giants. Nothing happened. They just passed by.
Okay, Morbin.
We just wanted to get more information, which is what we need right now, so that Leander would get more information, and hopefully by the time we reach Everland, we would have achieved some fame and
some more info. Well, we'll get more information about the giants themselves in Golden Fields because they attacked it. So
yeah, but I mean, might not be enough for Leander to unlock or convince the wizards to let us use it. Has to be stronger, I suppose. We'll see. But first step, Golden Fields first.
Okay, that makes sense. Agreed.
okay, Golden Fields it is. I hope the fields are made of gold.
Does Itszki say this out loud?
Well, I just said like, hey, Golden Fields seems sounds better than all the other places.
And then like Leander just quips, you do know wheat is called golden.
Don't ruin my flow.
Malak just
I'm
shakes his
imagining
head.
good things.
I apologize for him.
Leander just says Golden Fields as the biggest. It's the Emerald Enclave holds dominion over the Golden Fields.
Emerald Enclave.
It's one of the big factions. Not just Golden Fields. They're a network of rangers and druids, protect the balance of the world. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so Golden Fields is this huge swath of farmland that provides grain and other vital foodstuffs to the rest of the region.
What did the guy say that they were looking for? Or the giants were
Which
looking
guy?
for? The guy who said that Golden Fields was under attack.
The hill giants, they were just looking for food.
Oh,
And they didn't get any, right?
they're mistreated.
They did get a lot. Like they sort of bumbled around, but like they didn't get a lot.
Maybe we can chase them from there. Okay.
We are rolling.
Yeah,
You know, we
Golden
can't-
Fields is
And then next Next destination. For food. Crap, we can't buy any more of those special items we want. What are we saving for? Yeah, Golden Fields it is.
Yeah, it just makes sense. It's the most obvious route.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, and then I'm trying to like. I want to draw your guys' path, but like, I can't make like a solid line. So like, let's just see how it goes.
Let me see. Let me try. Like a drawing tool. There, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And then.
No, let's do Golden Fields first. Let's do Golden Fields first.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know how to get
So
to
yeah.
Northern Shield.
With that plan done, Leandro says, "Well, if you have an agenda. Good luck. You have 30 days. Let's not fuck it up, shall we?"
We want maybe some good luck charms or extra weapons might help us succeed more.
Here, and then he tosses you like a stone.
A stone. A magic stone?
Here's a sending stone.
I got
You
it.
can't get enough. If you can't get enough of my voice and if you can't get enough of my voice and whatever advice I can give, here, use this to contact me.
Perfect. Can we also talk back to you and share with you the information we get?
You can say something. It's just a stone, so it can't hold a lot of magic. You can only use it once a day, and you can only give me 25 words. And I can
Oh.
also give you 25 words.
So it's called D&D Twitter with less characters.
No worries.
So, Leander, if I say mommy, bring the cavalry. My safe word is mommy.
We just won't use spaces, so it's all going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's one word. Okay, so we'll use it to update you of our progress.
It says,
Go.
as he asks, and are you leaving now or tomorrow?
First light.
We are unsure
Okay.
of what our friend is gonna be doing, so we'll wait for her and then see what happens. So maybe
Also,
tomorrow.
and then like out of character and day one starts tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're not gonna say 30 days starting now. Like
Starting.
like, yeah.
So we have this night to.
We have to prepare anyway.
Yeah. This is the time to prepare for your journey and all that. And then Leandro just says, "Oh, and before you leave, drop by the manor. Your clothing's atrocious. Your clothes are atrocious."
I wouldn't mind new
mean-
armor. Are you talking about
No,
armor?
I'm just gonna give you clothes.
I wouldn't
New
mind
robes.
fashionable items.
Yeah.
Post.
I'm an adventurer. I was an adventurer, and I never wore the crap you're wearing.
I have
You
a
must
cool
have been a
cloak.
rich.
Yeah, I have a cool robe.
But yeah, Leander invites you one last time in this manner, and and we'll offer you at least one good meal and new clothes since you'll be working
First set
together.
of traveling clothes. Yeah.
No, fine clothes since like,
Ooh.
you're adventurers, you're not hobos.
Yeah.
Even though we looked like one.
Awesome.
Yeah. Leander said, if I can appear even half of the if I can appear like a noble during adventuring, you can too.
Well, much appreciated. Let's hope we meet in 30 days with more news. And please, we would definitely appreciate Everland's help.
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't look forward talking to those guys, but hey,
Just for the benefit of
said-
us all.
if I can get out of the city, yeah, why not?
Sounds good.
He folds up the map and stashes it in one of the the drawers under the table, and leaves. Man, I believe you have the whole day to prepare for your journey. Good luck.
We need potions, guys.
I just gave you potions.
You did?
Before, like
Run
was it a
right?
6-pack or a 3-pack?
The greater
Uh,
healing.
It's two potions of greater healing and then 4. Oh no,
Yeah.
just 2.
When did he give us?
When you met him,
Yeah.
when he gave you the 2K, how much gold did he give you? 1K, 2K?
1,000. 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he gave you a bunch of potions, Ren. So
Mm.
Yeah.
he's like, I already gave you.
Yep.
Do you guys have it on your list? I don't. I have 0 on mine.
I only
I
have
don't
2
have the
though.
total number. We divided it already.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Oh
any.
yeah, they get. Yeah, no, yeah, we had 2 each.
I have also.
Well, I don't know. I just wrote 2 on mine.
I remember. I think there were
We haven't had a fight since then. I mean, as outside of Tyro Cup, we wouldn't. Have
from what
used
I'm
it.
holding, I have 1 potion of greater healing and 2 regular potions.
No. Here, he gives you guys 6 healing potions and 3 greater healing potions.
Oh, there. So that's why we
there
have
you go.
2
So
each
we have 2
and
each.
1
6.
greater healing each.
Mm.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go. 2 potions and 1 greater healing.
Yep.
Okay. And then, so like, okay, officially the session's done. So I wanted to talk about overland travel because it's going to take you multiple days to travel. And the game is balanced around multiple encounters per day. There, and obviously, combat is like even a single session, even a single encounter will take a long time. So, I'm thinking one way to balance that is once you have traveled and once you are outside a city or a village or a town, if you camp out in the wilderness, you do not benefit from a long rest. It's only a short rest. You can only long rest in places where it is deemed safe.
Like
We can't have long rest until we get to our next destination, basically.
No, unless we get to an inn or a
Unless-
house or
unless,
something like
like,
that.
Yeah, unless like
Mm.
if point A to point B, if there's a point C in between, you can use that as a rest stop.
Okay. And then you'll just let us know whether there is a place like either a cave, a house, a hut, or whatever.
Yeah, chances are when you're in a cave or in the wilderness, I won't count that as a long
It's
rest.
not long rest. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but since you are a ranger, at times there will be an option for a safe place outside in the wilderness.
Okay.
So I'll take note of, since you're a ranger and like
I can
you're more
assess whether it's safe enough.
Yeah.
Essentially.
But
Okay.
like I'll make that few and far in between, just so not to. But at the same time, yeah. So that's one method. The other method is when you play like those war games, there's this auto resolve.
Yes. Like
Do you want
auto
that?
match.
We can do that too, but like that one, it's more like Nublios, the mechanics.
Like, so when we get into a conflict, we can just say auto resolve.
Yeah. Like for example, you encounter. So let's do. We can do no, right now. We can do a sample fight right now. For example, you run into a pack of wolves. So there will be then there's 6. So two on each of you. So the 3 of you roll me a any attack roll, any offensive roll. So attack, uh, melee attack, range attack, melee spell attack, range spell attack. So pick your highest one.
So just one die?
Just roll me a
One-
d20.
1d20.
Yeah.
I got a 13 plus 8, 21.
Same. Just my camera froze.
Okay.
You're on mute,
It's
Joe.
what you get.
At 20.
Ooh, not 20.
Okay.
Crit hit siya.
Okay. So since you crit, you take no damage. However, for Malak and Asumedos, since you beat the DC, you beat the challenge, so you only get half. So I'll roll 2d4 against you, Malak, and another 2d4 against you. Wait, no. 4d4 pala, since 2 wolves are in each of you, right?
Yeah.
So 4d4 for Malak, 4d4 for Asumedos. But if any of you expend the resource, you can take out 1 damage die. So for example, Malak says, okay, I'll spend a spell slot. I'll be saying, okay, I'll just roll 3d4 on you.
Mm.
So, on a 21 roll, I still get 44?
Yeah, because you didn't crit.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the other option. Me personally, I feel the first one is more
Which the
safer.
half rest?
The no long rest.
No long
Yeah.
rest when you're traveling. I feel that that's more stable, but this one's a bit faster. But this one, it's a lot more like it's a lot more like, yeah.
I think
like,
I think you can use both. It can be your call or our collective decision. Depends on the session. Depends on where we're going. You know, if it's like a short trek, maybe we can do the first one. But then when it's a very long one, then can kind of hurry it up. Or like if we've been in battle too long and then the next session is a travel, then maybe we can do the second one so we can skip to the RP. You know what I mean? Maybe we can do it on case by case basis.
Okay. How about the rest of the rest?
I mean, it's fine. We want to test it out first, of course. So
You want to try
We don't
experience
know.
both.
Yeah.
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 Like, so sorry. So for example, this one. So let's assume Malak uses spell slot, right? So instead of 4d4, you only get 3d4. But since you succeeded, you only take half damage. So I rolled a 7 total, so that's an 8. You get 4 damage. And then Asumedos, do you use anything or do you take the full amount of dice?
No, I'll take the full amount.
Okay, so since you succeeded, you only get half. So you also take 4 damage.
Okay.
So that's, and then since Itszki, you rolled a nat 20, it's like you were able to be like throughout that 3 to 4 rounds of fight, you were able to do exceptionally well. So you got no damage.
No damage for the entire 3 rounds. Okay. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
Okay.
So like you got, yeah. So so the thing is, like, if you critically succeed, that 20, no damage. If you succeed, you only take half of whatever I'm gonna roll. If you fail, you'll get full. And then if you critically fail, I think I'm just gonna double it.
Shit.
Actually,
but
let me check
if you crit fail, can you still use spell? You can still use spell slots.
Yeah, so for example, like wait, let me just check. Sorry, let me just check. Oh yeah, I just crit normally. So for example, that 4D, so that's the 4d4 will become 8d4. But if you use a spell slot, for example, it's gonna be 7d4.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Not the double that you
still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you would
So
Let's
and
just
then
do
for
the
example,
first one first. Let's do the short rests.
Yeah. It's simpler. Let's do the simple first, and then once we get more comfortable in that reversal, we can because at least we're experts right now. So
Yeah.
on just
Okay.
not or managing our damage
Okay,
with
so let's
our
do
3
first.
potions.
So let's do the thing that if you're in the wilderness, you don't get a long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
But with,
Ah.
I was reading with with our gladiator's breath or the wink wink, we do recharge hit dice on short rest, right?
Yes.
But I think it's divided by 4. So like if I have 6 divided by 4, 1.5 was that rounded down?
Down.
So I only refresh 1 hit die per.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
How about for long?
No, but
rest?
this case, you'll have roughly two long. You'll have the way I computed it. You'll have 2 short rests and then a long rest. That's my estimation of how things will go.
2 short rest and a long rest.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ratio That's the ratio
Okay.
I've come up with. Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
are.
I mean, it won't be that exactly. Yeah, it won't be like that exactly. Yeah, but like that's like the general direction I think I'm going.
This is the part in FF7 now where we get to we leave the we leave
Oh, yes.
Midgard.
yeah, Midgard, and we hit the
Yes,
open road.
the world. Yeah, if you notice now, there
We're
have been
open
lots
world
of
now.
there's lots of railroading in this section. It's kind of this whole session has been very railroady. So yeah, now you're like now, for example, you chose we're going to Golden Fields. I'm like, okay, I'll plan for Golden Fields.
This is also where we can
Um,
meet characters with the skull at the life bar. That means run.
We can't.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Actually, since you're stepping out, yes. Not all combat scenarios are winnable. As you have seen in Tribor, giants can be very, very deadly. So, just remember that when you come across
Combat.
hazards.
Okay, sounds good.
So yeah, recap is Golden Fields to investigate the hill giants.
Because that was
That's
the
right.
most recent, so it makes sense because that's also where evidence might still be available.
And then the evidence you're looking for particularly is why.
Yeah, what's happening with
What's
the
causing the
ordering?
giants?
Why? Yeah,
Yeah.
Who can we ally against? Who are we fighting against?
Okay.
And more weapons, of
Also-
course. Any
well.
equipment you can get.
Yeah, we'll see. Also, this is also the part where like so far we're still okay with the campaign, right? Because like this is the part where like
We could
you
wipe.
can put it
TPK.
no to progress. Obviously each giant type will be like an arc essentially.
So each fire, stone, hail, storm.
Yeah, that's
uh,
one arc. Think of that as one full arc. You only need to complete one arc to get to the next part of the campaign.
Only one. So basically, we
I mean-
need to only finish one race.
That's the minimum requirement.
Okay, but when I
Like-
play RPGs, complete it, right?
I mean, no,
go-
that's my question.
I know.
Like, yeah, like, I mean, no, this is you can tell me anytime that hey, we kind of want to move on now. So, to the next part. So, I'm assuming you guys will do like 3 to 4, maybe.
Yeah, let's just follow the story. See how it goes.
Okay. But yeah, just tell me in advance if you just want to move on, and I'll tell you if we can already. So just so like yeah.
But
'cause,
what's the plan? But this arc is the storm what? The guide you're using?
Oh, Storm King's Thunder.
Storm King's Thunder. And this is up to level 10 only? Or, well, it's homebrew naman, diba?
Yeah, it's
Kinda
homebrew,
edited one, so it doesn't matter.
This is at this point it's very edited already.
So we can go over or like that.
Here. Do you want to reach level 20?
Yeah, I assume I do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kasi most campaigns finish at 10. Most edited campaigns finish like 14, 15.
I mean, I want to feel like the level 20 stuff.
Okay.
Right? Do you guys want that?
Yeah, we'll figure. I mean, yeah, we'll go as high as we can.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Kasi
On my end,
what are the options? Like, when we finish, like, maybe 14, 15, we start a new campaign and then we can start higher level na? So that we can bypass the
when
beginner
I say
stuff.
high, that's gonna be like level 5 or level 3.
So we create new characters, start a new campaign like level 5 at the most, level 3 to 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just follow the story. I think we're happy with the story. So
Okay. Cause like So like
because I mean,
on my end, I'll
go.
on my end, I'll really try to make I'll really try to make the story engaging up to level. I mean, at the farthest I can make it. So my worry lang is like, for example, after the second arc, you start feeling the drag. That's kind of like maybe we need to
Close the story.
or like move to the next phase na, something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. I mean, that's our goal, but we'll always adjust when like we'll always self-evaluate after whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, so far we're having
Coolio.
fun. Gotta keep going.
Yeah. As long as you're having fun, like we'll just keep going.
Like shit, no? At my Oath of Vengeance at level 20, I can get wings, fly 60 feet. I emanate an aura of menace in 30-foot radius. Every time anybody comes close to me within 30 feet, they must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Fuck. Imagine.
Even us.
Enemy creature. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just yeah. Okay. So I mean we're just starting, but still, I just wanted to say na yun nga, if yeah. Exciting. Welcome to Midgard.
Outside Midgard. The world.
Yeah, welcome to yeah.
What's the name of their planet? I forgot. Yeah. So happy RJ made it today.
Yeah.
My God. I was having
Well,
anxiety.
we're gonna have a lot of arcs moving forward. Just in any case, would it be possible if we do our Sundays? We try to do a break around midnight or something, if we can make it.
Yeah, we'll close every session at midnight.
Close to midnight. Yeah, just a few minutes before or after. I mean, if it's possible, it's we'll work tomorrow, and for JONG it's a Sunday, so if that's okay, kaya ba yun?
Yeah.
Not hard stop, but stealthily.
Let's aim to close at midnight every Sunday.
Let's also try to start. Let's try to start at 9 also, so we can get a good
9.
a good flow.
Yeah, of course. Para hindi bitin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
Take us home.
I will. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've witnessed today is just another episode of the +63 HP D&D podcast. Will the Sliver Shadows succeed in their 30-day run to find out more information about the fire giants? Or maybe something more sinister? Now, before I say our final goodbyes, I'd like you all to just remind you all to at least click on that notification bell icon so you know when a new episode drops. We release our D&D podcast every Wednesday, 12 noon Philippine time. You are able to see that on our YouTube page. And of course, you can find out more about us through our socials. We're available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Now, we do have a number of shows in case you're just more into the, in case you want to know more about us, more than just the D&D side. We do have a number of shows that we release throughout the week. We have shows where we review the oncoming shows, the movies that we think you should or shouldn't watch. That drops every, when does it go, guys? Every Tuesday?
The
We have a
two
Tuesday
reviews on
Wed-
Monday.
Monday and Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
And we also have a we have another podcast where we react to up and coming trailers, see if it's something that we should put on our watch list or we should throw in the bin. So that drops on Thursdays. In case you're not interested in seeing our faces and just want to keep us in the background, we're available on your podcast of choice. We prefer Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. And with that said, housekeeping is done. Final goodbyes. Let's start with John.
See you next week with my new daggers and fresh clothes.
Love it. Love it. How about CHUBAX?
Yeah, just happy we're back and we didn't lose our brother.
I know.
Amen.
I know. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna have to do extra effort. That's a better husband. And of course, last but not least, Angelo, our DM.
Yeah. First, it's just one dagger. It's just one.
One dagger, one dagger,
Yeah.
one dagger. My magic
Um,
dagger.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, welcome to the Sword Coast and to the north and the savage north. So yeah, I cannot wait to let you guys see it firsthand in character. Yeah.
Thank you. And of course, we thank all of our viewers. Continue to support us. Tell your friends. We love you all. Until the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye bye.